Sprezzatura is a commonly used term to describe the Italian style of wearing elegant attire, but in a nonchalant manner. It's the secret to looking great without looking like you're trying too hard. A great example of an Italian with sprezzatura was Giovanni Agnelli. Now, this guy right here was the principal and the founder of Fiat. This guy had tons of money, yet he was able to break rules. He didn't wear really expensive shirts. He actually bought shirts from Polo or from Brooks Brothers, and he would go with that polo collar that actually had a button down there. He would wear his watch right over the cuff of his shirt, which for a lot of people is a no-no, but the thing is, he understood the rules. He could afford anything, but he would choose to bring in these small distinctive features, and he made it look nonchalant, but it was all calculated. It was all about him sending the message that, hey, he's in charge, he can do whatever the hell he wants. A recent showcase of sprezzatura was with soccer player Scott McTominay. When he moved from England to Napoli, his style elevated, taking his look from standard to looking great. So how can you become effortlessly stylish? Well, first up, follow the 3-color rule. So the 3-color rule states this: a man just starting a style journey should limit his main outfit to 3 colors maximum. Now, this does exclude small accent pieces and colors of belts and buckles and things like that. And the goal here is just to create a harmonious look. A lot of times when guys get started in style, they think I need to bring in all types of colors, all types of patterns, and it ends up just looking like this. This is not where you want to go. So in general, my guidance right here is to make sure that you've got a dominant color in the outfit. This should almost always be a neutral, like navy, gray, brown, black. Then you want to bring in maybe one strong contrast color. You could go with a white shirt, you could bring in a burgundy or green sweater. And that 3rd color, again, I like to keep it a neutral. Oftentimes we're talking about the footwear here, so we're going to see this white, shades of brown, and black, or maybe even gray. Again, style isn't about the number of colors. Style is often very simple. So don't be afraid when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I see a lot of colors here, to go ahead and simplify it. This is probably going to improve the overall look. In most cases, if you think it's too much, it probably is, so go ahead and simplify the outfit. You'll thank me later. Now let's talk about texture. So you may have noticed the combination I'm wearing here, it looks to be about the same color. But look closely, and what you can see here is a huge difference in texture. The jacket is made from a tight woven, plain weave cotton, while underneath I'm wearing a wool polo sweater. Now, as you probably know, cotton in a tight weave like this is going to be a more durable, rough wearing material. Perfect for outerwear, right? Versus the wool is going to have a napped weave. It's going to have that soft overall feel to it. And because this is a merino wool, it's actually very comfortable to wear close to the body. And how that matters visually, because even though I'm wearing 2 colors that are very similar next to each other, because of the texture difference, it doesn't feel repetitive. It actually gives a bit of depth to the outfit. Other materials you might want to consider for texture are going to be worsted wools, which we see in most suiting, cashmere and wool, which we see in a lot of knitwear. And when it comes to leathers, you got all types of options, from bovine to cordovan to suede to a wide variety of exotic leathers that bring in unique textures and patterns. And speaking of patterns, I know that we're talking about simplicity here, so I am going to avoid talking about complex patterns. No, what I want to talk about here are simple patterns that from a distance look like a solid, but when you get up close, you can see that there's a distinctive weave. There's something more than just a plain solid here. Some of my favorites are going to be micro checks, Glen checks, and of course, herringbone weaves. Herringbone weaves are really interesting because, again, you can have the jacket, you can have the trousers made from one particular same color yarn, yet because of the weave, it's going to have additional depth. It's going to look like it almost has some unique colors depending on the way the light hits it. And from a construction perspective, herringbone weaves are some of the toughest weaves out there. Next up, never buy a piece of clothing that doesn't fit you or cannot be adjusted to fit your body. If it's 95% off, doesn't matter. Don't buy it unless you're buying it for a friend and you know this is going to fit it. Because if something doesn't fit you, gentlemen, it doesn't matter if you paid $2,000, $4,000 for that suit. Guess what? If it can't be adjusted to fit you and it doesn't fit you, it is never going to look good. A $200 suit, a suit that cost 1/10, 1/20th that amount right there, is going to look better if it fits you. Fit is king, gentlemen, so never buy anything and never wear anything that doesn't fit your body type. Now, talking about fit, let's look at cut. And cut is the way the garment is designed to fit on your body. And the reason that matters is just in the last couple years, we've seen the industry and fashion shift from going from closer fit cuts to looser cuts. So you can have a pair of slim cut trousers and a blazer that's loose from the same company if there's like 5 to 7 years difference when it was designed. The issue here and what you want to avoid is mixing cuts. You don't want to have something that's slim cut mixed with something that is a looser cut. It's like oil mixed with water. It just doesn't work. It doesn't look good. Next up, we have develop an eye for quality, because when you can spot quality, that means that you'll be able to go into a store and say, hey, this is on sale 50% off. And I know that this jacket is a very high quality, but how do you know what true quality is? Quick shortcut, go into the best menswear store in your area. You want to go in there and touch quality. Go in there, try on quality. Find out more about the details, because when you build up your knowledge and you start to be able to see quality, again, you're going to be able to spot quality when it's on sale. When you understand that wearing the right clothing that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel good, can actually help you perform better. Gents, think about that. Why would you not give yourself this advantage if you've got a test coming up, if you've got a big presentation, if you're going out with your special someone and you want to feel good, look good, then guys, have that go-to outfit that you know makes you feel like $1 million, because guess what? You are more likely, I guess, to act like $1 million or whatever. You get the point, right? Now, really quick, gents, all this talk about dressing poor, dressing rich, how about you just simply learn how to make more money? Yeah, instead of dressing a certain way, wouldn't it just be nice to make an additional, $10,000 a month? I know for me, personally, when I hit that number, I felt I had made it. It seemed to unlock tons of opportunities. All of a sudden, I could save a significant amount. I was able to start taking my family on a vacation. I was able to start doing the things I wanted and living the life of my dreams. Well, gents, if you're at all interested in learning how to make more money, I want you to go check out this program I'm doing with Aaron Marino, aka Alpha M. It's called the 10K Club. I'm going to link to it down in the description. And in a nutshell, Aaron and I are laying out the step-by-step methods we have used to build multiple multi-million-dollar businesses so that you can use this information to make your first $10,000. In the program, we focus on mindset, skill set, action, and accountability, all wrapped into an amazing community. And gents, I'm proud to say that we are getting results. There are already a number of guys in the program that have already made their first 10,000 plus. So gents, if you want to learn more, if you're skeptical, which you should be, use the link in the description of today's video and go check out what we're doing. I go into a lot more information over on the page, complete with a video that's breaking out exactly what's in the program and why this program is different from any other one out there. Seriously, this is the program 15 years ago I wish I would have found. Next up, let's talk about your shoes, your default shoes, the shoes that you go to. I get it. They're comfortable. You love your running shoes. But guys, this right here is the link in the chain that is probably weakest for most of you. And the tough part here is when you think you've got a good option. I mean, you're like, hey, Antonio, these are made from leather, right? Well, first up, these are old and worn, and the style, is just, you can do better. So first up, if you want to stick with sneakers, I highly advise looking at leather sneakers. Tons of options out there, but right here, keeping it white and making sure, again, that they don't look dirty, that you take care of them. But right here, I know for a lot of guys, this is a great default option, is the one to start with. If a full-on white shoe is not your thing, I always think that gray is a great option. Why? Because gray is a non-color. It's pretty much going to match anything, and it isn't as hard to wear for some guys as that straight up white. Yet you still got a very casual, very functional, versatile shoe. If you want something with a little bit more color, a little bit more pop, something that is a bit more stylish, I love something in a coffee brown, but I know some of you guys love black. Really, let me know down in the comments what your favorite sneaker is. I love hearing from you guys. But moving on from sneakers, let's talk about boots. So I've got entire videos dedicated to why the ladies love boots and why you should too. They're incredibly functional. They are going to add a bit, sometimes with about 1.5 inches on the heel, they're going to make you taller. They're going to slim up your profile, your silhouette. Just something about boots everybody loves. And I think that these are a great option. Again, if you go with a classic style that has a really nice build and you take care of them. And if you're a traveler like me, one of my favorite styles of boots is going to be Chelsea, because they slip on, they slip off. When you're going through security, it's so easy to be able to, just to deal with things, and you get a lot of the same features. And I love the minimalist design of Chelsea's in general. And on a side note, look at that beautiful suede. We talked about materials. I just love suede. Something that so many guys are afraid to wear, but this right here, this material can really upgrade your look. And just because it's a dress shoe does not mean that you have to wear it with a suit. Right here, we've got a classic loafer, a more casual dress shoe that you could actually wear with jeans. You can wear it with a wide variety of different trousers. You can even wear this with shorts. I love just a good classic penny loafer that pretty much goes with anything. If you really want to up your casual style, look at brogues. A lot of people, again, confuse these with dress shoes. they're not. They're more of a casual shoe that because of the perforations in the leather, this right here is actually, you could still wear it with a casual suit, but you wouldn't wear this with a formal suit, and you could wear this with a wide variety of casual clothing, and it's really just going to level up your style. Yeah, a great option. Now, what about accessories? We're talking sunglasses, watches, backpacks, hats. Well, with each of these, again, you want to look, is there a way that I can upgrade this? Because am I currently wearing something like that worn out baseball cap you still have since college? I know you love that thing, but let's retire it. Let's maybe go, you like the baseball cap. I get it. You're not going to switch over to a trilby or a style like that. Then go for a baseball cap that is fitted, that is maybe solid in color, and that is really a bit more muted. It functionally gets the job done, but it doesn't look as worn as that old one you've got. With your watches, I get it. You got into watches, and I got into watches because of fashion watches. But is there a better option out there? Seiko makes a wide variety of great styles, or maybe you want to spend a bit more money and pick up a Tudor or pick up a brand that, I mean, Rolex right now is out of I wouldn't pick up one of those because they're overpriced at this point, but there are tons of great options out there. Again, gents, it's all about upgrading. It's all about reconsidering what you're wearing, and is this going to suit me now? When you were 17 visiting Hawaii, you bought that shark tooth necklace. I mean, you didn't even find this thing, and you're still wearing it 20 years old. Maybe you want to change things up and actually wear a necklace that has meaning, or maybe ditch it and actually spend a little bit more money on a ring that actually has meaning to you, or upgrade your backpack. You're wearing that canvas backpack. You're now 25. You're working for a consulting company. Maybe you should look at a leather briefcase. And finally, the most important way to become effortlessly stylish is to be comfortable in your own skin. Seriously, whenever you put on an outfit, you should have practiced wearing it. This isn't the first time when you see a great looking Italian that he's worn that outfit. He's probably put that combination together, or variations of it. He has a uniform. He has a look. He knows what works for him, and he's practiced wearing it. Whenever you haven't practiced wearing something, all of a sudden you're unsure, you're uncertain, maybe you're self-conscious, and it shows. You want to be able to wear clothing, again, that's incredibly comfortable, clothing that looks good. Now, gents, if you enjoyed this video, I have a feeling you are going to love this one right here. I made it a while back. It is a solid vid, so go check it out. Boom, right there. Oh yeah. Go check it out.